about 17 years now. My kids were 3 and 1. I was living in London, England. In London, it rains a ton. And so on Sundays, I would look to cook with my kids. And one day I decided to do pizza and made it and found it to be extraordinarily difficult to do. You know, I put the dough in the oven and couldn't get it off the peel, and it splattered all over the inside of the oven. And I was hooked. You know, from that point on, I was like, all right, I gotta figure out how to do this. Well, it's a new profession for me. I've been doing this about 20 months. I used to do it as a hobby, you know, had a 30-year corporate career, running various large-scale businesses, and did this in my backyard and in my kitchen with a brick oven that I installed in the backyard. And really found at the age of kind of 48 that, wow, I enjoy doing this more than I enjoy doing anything. So my wife encouraged me to push it a little bit, and we started having a lot of people over at the house, like 20, 30 people at a time. They were trying the pizza and thought it was as good a pizza as they'd had anywhere. And then I had, through my corporate career, traveled extensively, and I would go to the best pizzerias in every city I landed in, and found too that I personally thought my pizza was as good as any in the world. So we decided to take everything we had, quit our jobs, and open this restaurant. So 20 months later, here we are. Lucca is a city in northern Italy. It's in Tuscany, and it's the ancestral home of my family. So we named the restaurant Lucca, hoping that we'd get a little bit of ancestral vibe that would rub off and give us good luck and goodwill. Handling dough, handling Italian ingredients, the colors are magnificent too. Like, to me, the red of sauce, God's intended color for red. The green of basil is his intended color for green, and the white of mozzarella is his intended color for white. I mean, it's gorgeous. You make a Neapolitan pizza, and when it comes out of the oven, it's arguably one of the most beautiful foods that I think you can create. You do this and you hope that your instincts are right. You hope that people like what you do. You hope that people think you're doing a great job. And that's happened. I mean, we have fans, big fans. You know, they tell us best pizza they've ever had. I've had a 94-year-old man tell me he's never had better pizza in his life. That's somebody who's had a lot of life experience. So for him to say it's the best pizza he's ever had, that's pretty cool. So we have regular people that come in, we sit down and have a glass of wine with them and talk to them when we can. I mean, sometimes it's too busy to do that. But obviously, we've had some time to do it because we've made some good friends. I'm not a sit-around kind of guy. I'd probably be doing something. Be cleaning, you know, the garage or taking care of the yard. I'm not I eat a lot of pizza and I'm thin because I move all the time. To me, I want to be the #1 pizzeria in the United States. I want to be nationally ranked. My first goal is just to get on a top 25 ranking and then go from there. And I think we have a good shot at that. Antico have been around a lot longer than us, 10 or 12 years. And they're nationally ranked, and we routinely get told we're as good, if not better than Antico. So I expect one day in the near future to be on a nationally ranked list, and that's where I want to be. And then from there, you know, at some point I'd like to spend 6 months in Europe and 6 months here and enjoy life a little.